The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Room here to run. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields, 75 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Fields on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Eagles, nothing. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And this one is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Hurts.
Incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
Fields changing the play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You look at this Eagle defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quez Watkins
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Eagles nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
T.J. Watt
in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his target, Harris.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
54 yards.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
That's good for an Eagles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Finds Pickens outright. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fields going to change things up here. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
You got a mini base. Why not? EQ.
Fields now to throw. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fields. Complete. Jefferson to target.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jefferson.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
11.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
From the 50, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Fields going to keep it running right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Fields. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On play action, Fields. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Eagles 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hurts. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10.